What's up, you guys? I don't know if this sounds good or not. You guys are going to have to tell me in chat. Literally, the first thing that we're going to have to discuss is this microphone setup because I got a new mic, but I need you guys to let me know if it sounds good enough or if I should go back to my little headset. So you guys got to let me know. But I see everyone in chat. I wanted to jump on a little bit early because obviously I haven't uploaded yesterday or today, and I wanted to talk about some things before the game today because I feel like there's a lot of stuff I've been missing out on because I haven't uploaded a video. But I'm also debating putting out an episode on Thursday, like probably not tomorrow, but the next day, and having it just be a long episode. Like we might just talk for an hour or something, but I feel like there's so much to go over, and I might just do it all in one video. So also, you guys let me know if you want that. But can you guys please let me know here? I'm gonna put a poll up because does my mic sound okay? Please let me know because I just have this new mic and it should sound better, but if it doesn't, then I will go back to my little headset thing. The volume on audio is really low. Volume. Oh, shoot. It says it's turned all the way up on my end. Does that better? Whoa. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? That's probably better. Is that the best? Sound is low. Sounds good. Volume up. Okay, is this better? Is the volume better? Not loud enough. Crap. I literally have it turned all the way up on my end. The volume's quite low. Okay, hold on. Let me try one more thing. No sound at all. Sounds very clear. Volume low, it's quiet. Okay, sounds good. So let me try one more thing with the audio if I can bump the level, I think. Let me see. This is above my pay grade. I am not tech savvy. I'm really not. Low but clear. Okay. Shoot. Can you guys, okay, if you guys turn up your volume all the way, does it help? Or I'll try one last thing. And then if not, then I'll just go back to my whatever. Here. Let's try this. I'm bumping it up a lot. So if this is too crazy, then just let me know. Okay. How about that? Is that better? Is that louder? Lich said, what are you drinking, smoking, and eating for the stream? Okay, I'm not smoking anything. We're never smoking. But I do have some iced tea in a red cup. It looks like alcohol, but it's not. It's iced tea. I have a water. And I actually just ate some cereal, but it was not good. So I spared you guys having to eat that with me. That's all the snacks that we have today. Okay, it's better now. Ica says no sound. Okay, Ica, that might be on your side, because I think it's working for pretty much everyone else. You sound like a whisper. Turn up the gain. All right, I might just go back to my other. I might just have to figure this out later, because I don't want it to be. Hold on. Let's just do this. Better now? Working here. Working. Okay, it's good. Everyone says it's good now? All right, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Volume's fine. Okay, I'm leaving it. We're gonna do our best here. Okay. Marcy said, I'm so nervous. I'm not sure if I can watch tonight. Oh, that's a bummer. Don't worry. If you can watch the live stream or check in here and there, then that will be good. Okay. Also, you guys, hold on. We're bumping the volume more, and then I want to talk about a few things. There, close. There we go. Okay. I have a few things that I wanted to talk about before we jump into today's episode, because I told you guys that, where's my bookmarks? Okay, I told you guys that I haven't been uploading. I might do a long episode, but there's a few things that I did want to talk about with you guys. So yes, and like Alb said, drop a like on the chat. Okay, firstly, I saw you guys talking about it in chat. Caitlyn Clark's new Nike logo. Finally, we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for something from Nike, and I feel like people are like, why have you been dragging your feet? Caitlyn Clark she's the show. Like, we need something from Caitlyn. Now we have the logo, and we also have Gamebridge Fieldhouse. It's been covered in like Caitlyn Clark stuff, right? So this is what they have going on at Gamebridge right now. If any of you guys are going to the game tonight, sorry, that's a text from Dre talking about the cereal that I was just eating, because I was like, the cereal that you got is not that good. Anyway, this is what is outside of Gamebridge for the game tonight. Okay, here's what I think about the logo. When I first saw it, I actually liked it. I was like, oh, that's gonna look cool on a shoe. That's really gonna look cool on a shoe, because I remember even when I saw Sabrina's logo for the first time, I was like, oh, that's really like bland and whatever. And then when you see Sabrina's logo on shoes, it looks cool. So that was immediately like where my mind went when I was thinking about Caitlyn Clark's logo. But then I saw some people discussing online like other things that could have been Caitlyn's logo. And a lot of people were mentioning like, why didn't they make her logo like the Jordan logo and kind of make it, you know how Jordan's is like a silhouette of him when he's going up to dunk? Like, why couldn't they do that with Caitlyn's? And then when I started thinking about it, I was like, oh, dang. Like, that would have been really cool if they had her, like, shooting from the logo as her logo. So I guess that's my initial reaction to Caitlyn's logo. And then a bunch of people were also saying, like, oh, it looks like the Chanel logo. It looks like the Gucci logo. I didn't see that at all. Like, there's a ton of brands that just have letters in like for their logos. But I also did want to show you guys this, because I saw this graphic going around and it basically shows like the WNBA signature logos, and it has all of them. It has Asia, Sabrina, Caitlyn, Brianna Stewart, and Angel. You guys can see all of the logos right there. So I was looking at that, and then I also realized like for WNBA logos, it seems like they just do letters. Like, that's just kind of what it is, besides Asia's. And I think Asia's shoe looks really cool. I have not worn them yet, but I think they look really cool. I think her logo is weird to me. I don't know what it is. I think that's what I struggle with Asia's logo. Sabrina's looks like those S's that when you were at school and you used to make the 3 lines, like the superhero S's. You know what I'm talking about? When you were in school and you were just like doodling. That's what Sabrina's looks like. Do I have a bruise on my arm? Huh. I didn't realize I had that. That's what Sabrina's looks like to me. And then Caitlyn's is also like just letters. You know what I mean? And then Stewie's, no offense to Brianna Stewart, hers is my least favorite when we look at these 5 logos. Brianna Stewart, I don't know what's going on. That's not my favorite logo by any means. I actually like Angel's logo because I think it looks very much like Angel. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but it feels girly, if that makes sense. It feels like Angel, and I like the little halo kind of effect that they have around the A. But there's not so much creativity with the girls' logos. They're all just letters. And so when I first saw CC, I was like, yeah, it's cool. But then, well, let me pull up the Caitlyn Clark silhouette of her shooting. Caitlyn, how do you spell? Because I feel like, yeah, if it was something like this, you know how they've used, like, this is just, I guess this is like a sticker that you can buy or something. If it was kind of like that, but a little bit more dramatic, but think of it as just a silhouette, kind of how Jordan did his, that would have been really cool. Otherwise, though, my initial reaction is I liked it. So Angelfish said not much creativity in the WNBA. Yeah, Shindog said old school. Your logo used to be your dang team's logo. Individuality is great until it diminishes the team. You guys are saying it's still really quiet. I don't want to scream because I don't know. I don't know what else to do on my end, because even on my audio levels, you guys, it's showing in the green, like it's going into yellow, which I feel like is just loud enough. So Mischief said you're talking to a designer here. You're right, Rachel. The logo is original, but I think it lacks creativity. Yeah. So I guess for all the people that were saying, oh my gosh, I hate it, it's so what, like, I didn't think that at all. I was like, this is gonna look great on a shoe. Like, think of the tongue of the shoe. It's gonna look great on it. Otherwise, I don't know. Moving on, there's a couple other things I wanted to talk about. We have like 8 minutes left. And like I said, actually, I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll for this also. I'm thinking, okay, I guess I'll just tell you guys. So I'm thinking of incorporating some longer episodes into Courtside Club, and that probably will happen just once a week. But I'm thinking of incorporating longer episodes, and I might try that this week since I've taken a couple days off. I was thinking of, like, I have a bunch of things saved, like topics that I wanted to talk about. I've talked about some of them on my TikTok, but there's a bunch of things I want to talk about. So I was thinking of doing like an episode that's maybe like double the time, like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, or if the short episodes are just the way to go. You guys just want some quick hitters, like, you know, watch and move along. Or if you would want something where I kind of sit down and just share a bunch of things, kind of like I'm doing now, just running through different topics, but in a longer form video. Okay. One other thing that I wanted to bring up. Okay, there's so many things I want to bring up. What else? You guys were saying, okay, so Angel's t-shirt. We'll do this one because a lot of people were talking about it. So Candace, everybody was wearing a Candace Parker t-shirt on the Chicago Sky team, and Angel was the only one who, I don't know if she was wearing the shirt underneath of her zip up of her warm up, but it wasn't visible. So she either had the shirt underneath and she had the thing zipped all the way up, or she wasn't wearing it at all. But there was even another player on her team, and I can't tell who this is at the moment because this video is so blurry. She had the warm-up on, but she had it zipped down so you could still see the Candace Parker stuff that was on the shirt. The internet was split on this because a lot of Angel fans were like, yeah, you shouldn't. Wait, so none of you guys can hear me? Okay, sorry, I'm continuing. A lot of people were like, yeah, Angel, like, don't represent, don't whatever, Candace, she's hating on you, this and that. And then other people were like, how disrespectful is that? This all seems to stem from the time that Candace Parker was doing a tiers list of players, and she listed Angel Reese below other players. And people were like freaking out about that because they thought that Candace was hating on her, which was so weird. I brought it up. I was like, this is crazy, because it was a basketball take. Candace was making no shots at Angel Reese. She really wasn't. She was just saying like, hey, these 5 players that I listed above Angel are better than Angel. Like, it's literally no shade to Angel. We're talking about basketball. We have to be able to talk about basketball. And the internet got so mad at her for it. I made a TikTok about it. I was like, have to stop being so soft. Like, players have to stop being so soft. If people are critiquing or just saying certain players are at a higher level, whatever. But Angel also, if I remember correctly, she tweeted something like, clout is I don't know, something about clout, insinuating that Candace was kind of just doing it for clout. So there does seem to be some sort of something between the two of them. I think it's strange. I don't feel like Candace has stepped out of line in anything that she's said about players, because she keeps it about basketball, and that's what sports are. But anyway, that's that. You guys wanted my opinion on it. I don't know why there's beef. I think it's strange. I think it's really strange beef. Also, I will mention this. Some people were saying that Angel was not wearing the shirt because it was an Adidas shirt. And if that is the case, then she is with Reebok and she wouldn't be able to wear the shirt if it did have the Adidas logo on it. So I'm just putting that out there. That could be another reason why she wasn't wearing the shirt. Maybe it wasn't just because there's like a one-sided beef now with Candace. I don't know. Yeah, Jess said people aren't allowed to have their own opinion anymore. It's insane. It's so insane. I was thinking about it today. I was like, why do I always feel so confused covering the WNBA? It's because nothing makes sense. I'm sorry, you guys. Nothing makes sense in this league. Up is down, down is up. Left is right. The sky is purple. The sky is purple sometimes during sunset, but the sky is whatever color. The grass is blue. Nothing makes sense. Like if you're sane, good luck, because I feel like I'm losing my mind the longer I cover this league. It's just crazy. Nothing makes sense. Andrew said Dom dunking tonight. If Dom dunks tonight, what will we do? If Dominique Malonga dunks tonight, I will put the live stream on my cell phone and we will go run a lap around the neighborhood. You got that? The live stream will go on my phone and we will go running around the neighborhood barefoot. That's crazy. In shoes. I don't want to like cut up my feet. We will go running around the neighborhood in celebration of Dominique, which, by the way, I love Dominique Malonga. And the last time I posted about Dominique, the internet was really upset with me. I need to figure out where this game is being played, though, so that I can pull it up. I think it might be... Oh, it's on the same station. Perfect. Okay. Game is up. Game is up. Game is up. Hold on. I'm gonna... Kaylor said, but yes, with shoes. Welcome to all the Courtside Club members, by the way. I see Jade in here. Kaylor's in here. Kyoka's in here. Angelfish, Jade, Cindy. Who else we got? Dennis is in here. Thunderhawk's in here. Thunderhawk said, fix my audio. Guys, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Do I need to hold the mic like this? Is this louder? That sounds insane. Michael's here. And Michael also said I like longer form content. Let's go. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to try it. Is this better? You guys are I can't. Just Jules is here. What's up, Just Jules? We got a lot of members in here. The game is starting in 1 minute. Okay, audio's fine. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave the mic how it is. I'll do my best to stay close to it. I'm just trying to provide you guys with a good game watching experience, but okay, there we go. Jade said longer would be amazing. Please just get into your videos and they're done. Kyoka said it sounds fine. Thank you. All right, here we go, guys. We are gearing up. You know what could help, actually? I don't necessarily want to hold it, but I think if I prop it up a little bit. Ugh. Sunny's sleeping back there, by the way. Can you guys see him? He's so cute. He's so cute. David's in here. What's up? Kay Cook said, what's your cat's name? So I have 3 cats. This one is Sunny. I also have Sky and Storm. I'm surprised Storm isn't in here when the Indiana Fever are playing the Storm. Can I say something, though? It's starting to be a little bit excessive with the t-shirts. Okay, for this game, I get it. With the logo, with the CC logo, everyone's wearing the t-shirt. It has been something in the WNBA, like with every team, Why is every team constantly wearing a t-shirt of sorts? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like they had the Kelsey Mitchell MV. They're nice. I don't mean to say like it's a nice gesture, but when does it get to a point where it's like, okay, we're doing too much? They had the Kelsey Mitchell MVP t-shirts, which again, they're nice. That's great to support your teammate. Then they had the Leah Boston Slam shirt, but like every team is doing it. The Chicago Sky, I feel like, has done it. They just did the Candace Parker t-shirt, and then they did when Angel was on the cover t-shirt. Then I don't know. They've done everyone, and then the Minnesota Lynx. I feel like when the Fever were playing the Lynx, it was another t-shirt game. Every game, they're all matching in t-shirts. Every team. Like, it's nice, but when does it feel like we're in grade school? You know, it's losing the message. Do you know, or like you guys know what I'm trying to say. It's just too much t-shirts. Just put the t-shirts away for a game. Just wear whatever you want for a game. Ian said the weather, cats, sunny, sky, and storm. Yes, that is them. Triple S's. Okay, here we go, guys. Game is about to tip off. The usual starters: Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hall, Natasha Howard, Odyssey Sims, Kelsey Mitchell. Odyssey Sims straight to the basket and scores. And then for the Seattle Storm, we have Skylar Diggins, Gabby Williams, Neko Gumake, Ezzy Magbagor, and Brittany Sykes are on the court. Oh, last thing about the t-shirts. I was thinking about this too because I'm in the minority here also. Like, you know that everybody watches women's sports t-shirt? You guys know what I'm talking about? The black shirt that says everybody watches women's sports, and it's like just says that. I also don't like that t-shirt. Like, it feels like charity to me. I don't know. I'm a woman. I watch women's sports. I don't need a shirt that says everybody watches it. It just feels, I don't know. Not a fan. But I was like, what if I made a t-shirt that said everybody watches Courtside Club? Now that I could get behind. I was thinking about that. I was like, maybe I do a merch drop that's like everybody watches Courtside Club, and it's a black shirt with the same kind of writing and everything. Okay, Aaliyah Boston makes her 2 free throws. NECA. Gabby Williams misses, but Natasha Howard comes up with the rebound. Kelsey Mitchell backdoor, nice backdoor cut. They always start off the first quarter strong. You guys like that shirt? Okay. New merch. I feel like that'd be really funny. Because I'm sorry, I hate that everyone watches women's sports shirt. I just think it's dumb. I don't know. Aaliyah Boston with the rebound to Lexi Hall. Nice. Oh. NECA trips Aaliyah. At first that scared me. I thought like her ankle went out or something. Hold on. You guys want shirts with the cats' faces on them too. The coolest thing, if you guys are Courtside Club members, I know that your badge is like a basketball player right now, but the longer that you become a Courtside Club member, you get to start earning the cats as your badges, which I think is really cool. So, and I thought you guys would enjoy it too because they're such a big part of Courtside. All right, Aaliyah Boston at the line again. She hits her second. Is this too loud? Is the video too loud? You guys are asking if I have allergies. We went out on the lake yesterday. I'm gonna sound like a toddler. I wasn't wearing my earplugs literally one time, and I fell in the water one time, and I got so much water. I think there's something wrong with my ears because I can't swim or anything without earplugs. So I feel like really congested. Skylar always looks so frustrated. All right, here we go. Aaliyah Boston at the top of the key. To Odyssey Sims coming off the screen. To the basket, but she gets stripped. BB said, is Bibby available tonight? No, she's not. Prodigal, what's up? Another Courtside Club member. This is her 11th year. Averages just shy of 6 assists a game. She makes a lot of things work for them. Have the league's third-ranked defense. They've been second in the WNBA since the beginning of July. NECA, a little move on Aaliyah Boston. Kelsey Mitchell for 3 from the corner, and she hits. So, box scores, you guys, box scores will be changed midway through the first quarter because they don't populate until then. So, Skylar Diggins turns it over. Lexi falls again. 2 bodies hitting the floor already. This is crazy. Oh, let me refresh the score. Sorry. I don't know why it didn't go. There we go. Score's fixed. So, what's going on? Gabby Williams and Lexi both on the ground. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Oh! Concussion protocol. Oh my god. I can't even watch that. Take them both out. Concussion protocol immediately. Please. Please check her. Oh my god, you guys. Thank you. To the back. To the back. Gabby too. No, speculate it. You have to check. When you have a head injury, you have to check. I don't want to speculate concussion protocol. No, you should speculate. You don't mess. I don't care. You can mess around with ankle injuries. You can mess around with whatever. Shoulder, legs, knees. Don't mess around with head injuries, please. Oh my god. That was hard to watch. Sorry. That was hard to watch. I don't. The Fever just need to wrap this up. Just tank. I'm sorry. I said it before. If this was an NBA team, they would have already started the tanking process. That's what I said to you guys earlier on. Ezzy Magbagor. Like, these teams don't run like professional basketball teams. They really don't. Well, try to get Caitlyn back. You're going to have the 8th seed in the playoffs at this point. They're not beating the Lynx with or without Caitlyn. Skylar Diggins from the corner. She can't hit, but Aaliyah Boston grabs a rebound. Odyssey Sims heading up the court. Prodigal said Fever might have a whole new team by playoffs. They literally almost are a whole new team. So Ariel Powers is the first sub. Deshita said, what is a taking process? So tanking is basically just not worrying about if you win, like not trying to get into the playoffs because you'll get a better draft pick if you do that. And I just feel like I just don't know what they're playing for at this point. If they still, I get that their whole mentality is about being resilient and never giving up, but at a certain point in time, it's just dumb. That's just a dumb mentality. Like, never give up. Sometimes you're just not good enough. At this point, they're not a good enough team to do anything in the playoffs significantly. if they get Caitlyn back, they maybe have a chance, but you're getting Caitlyn back at what cost? She hasn't been healthy all season. And when she gets back, they're going to play just as hard or harder on her when she's back. That's why I'm just thinking if this was, it would be so different if they were in a position where they could be the second, third, or fourth seed. Totally different position. Totally different scenario. They're not in that position. They're fighting for a playoff spot. Like fighting for it. They don't know if they'll make playoffs. No men's team would do this. That's this, I guess, the standard I'm holding it to, because I don't know any other standard. I just don't see how that makes sense. Kill Count said underdog can still come out on top. Yeah, they can, but they can't keep any of their players healthy. So what are you risking to like see if you can come out on top? And the difference with playoffs, it's not what am I trying to say? It's not like college when it's just one game. These are series that they're playing with teams. So yeah, could they steal one game if they went up against whoever, the Atlanta Dream? Sure. Could they beat them in a series of 5? No. With the team that they have now? No. And so that's kind of what I'm talking about with all of this. Thunderhawk said, hey, this is the fat cat. The fat cat has gotten fatter since Dre's been home because Dre gives the cats way more treats than I do. So now that he'll be overseas, the cats are going on a diet again. They're going to be very mad at me, but we got to cut back on their treats. Aline said this is a must-win game, otherwise the Fever are in trouble. I agree. I could change my title to that. Where's Dominique Malonga? Where's Dominique? We need Dominique minutes. Erica Wheeler is in. Aaliyah Boston just stole the ball. It was a nice steal. Kelsey Mitchell full court to the basket. So this is what the Indiana Fever have done the past 2 games. They have come out in the first quarter very strong. Like, even if you remember against the Lynx, I think they were up 15 against the Lynx in the first half. And then they kind of gave it away in the second in that first Lynx game before Nafisa came back. Brittany Sykes got fouled on her 3-pointer. Let's see what this is. Of course, they're not going to show. I can't with it. What is wrong with them? Show the play where she got fouled. Why are you showing the fast break layup? This is so dumb. I'm in a mood today, you guys, because why? Why did you show the fast break layup? I wanted to see the foul. They were saying they didn't foul her, but no, we didn't get to see the replay on that. We just got to see a fast break layup. Oh my gosh. Jade said, Rad, where are the snacks? Okay, I had some cereal before the stream. I had some cereal beforehand. It was not good cereal. But honestly, chips sound really good right now, though. Some chips could be really good. Oh, Kelsey Mitchell long too. Our favorites. Kelsey Mitchell's been killing. I don't want to whatever, but I still hate her long twos. I don't care how many points she has. I'll never love the long twos. I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit. If it's too loud, you guys let me know. NECA can't finish. Skylar guarding Odyssey Sims. Now Wheeler on. Oh my gosh. Skylar's been getting in there on defense. I'm going to check the box scores. See if they're up. Yes, let's go. Okay. I'm going to get these up for you guys. Ah. There we go. Storm box scores up. Fever's incoming. There we go. Dominique Malonga's in. She gets a... Sorry. I might be rooting for Dominique against the Fever Girls, but I'm a big fan. Watch this. Watch these hands. Huh. Not so fast, Natasha Howard. Dominique Malonga is going to average, like... In a couple years, she's going to average, like, 5 blocks a game. Mark my word. Nice rebound, Dom. Angelfish, thank you for the $5. Sophie should take Cece and Lexi to Hawaii. Turn the page on the season. Yeah. What is it? Cabo and 3? Yeah, this season, I don't know. Yeah, let's go. Oh, they're triple teaming Dominique. That's crazy. Dom's getting the Caitlyn Clark treatment. She got triple teamed in the post. That's crazy. Dom with another rebound. She's got 2 rebounds and a block already. Brittany Sykes bringing the ball up the court. The Storm look really out of sorts. Whew, sorry. Drink more of my iced tea. The Storm, let me see how many turnovers they have already. They have been throwing the ball away. 4 turnovers. Whoa. Aerial Powers, nice rebound. Dominique for 3. Sorry, I was screaming. She's so good. Aaliyah Boston for 3. She can't hit. The big's going 3 for 3. You know what I mean. Exchanging threes. Erica Wheeler going crazy. Ezzy Magbagor. Little turnaround jumper. She hits. Lance said the Brink versus Malonga matchup. That would be fun. What happened? It looks like the Fever are trapping quite a bit, actually. It's like they're trapping out of screens. There's a lot of empty seats at Gamebridge. I wonder if it's like people getting off of work or why, because there's a lot of empty seats. Paul said Rachel's courtside cats. They're so cute. Gosh, you guys, I don't know why I keep yawning. Maybe I do need the chips. I need the wand. Also, I'm wearing your guys' favorite shirt today. No one noticed yet. The racing shirt that you guys all love. Oh, Bree Turner blocked Dominique. All right, Bree Turner. She's averaging this season like 2 blocks a game in the however many games that she's played. Kelsey Mitchell for 3. They're starting out hot. Bob said, I'd imagine ticket sales are down with Caitlyn not playing. They turned it over again. Oh, Skylar Diggins blocks. Oh my gosh. Skylar Diggins blocks Kelsey and Aaliyah Boston. Erica Wheeler, full length of the court. She can't finish a layup. Oh, looks like Gabby Williams is back in the game. Seattle looks bad right now. They are missing the craziest shots. So Shea Petty's in now. Aaliyah Boston misses. Dominique another rebound. These passes are wild. John, thank you for the $5. Saw your vid about the freak out over your My Rookie of the Year tweet. So much drama over nothing. What do you think of Cece's logo? I think it's cool. Yeah, I mean, the outrage from that tweet was, I don't know. I think people need therapy. Like, I don't know how people got so mad over that. It was so crazy. What are the Seattle Storm doing? Why are they playing volleyball? Also, we talked about Dominique little fadeaway. She's good. She's good, you guys. My Rookie of the Year. No. I do like Cece's logo. I do. Although I will say, I think they could have got creative with like her silhouette of her shooting from the logo. But I think it will look cool on a shoe for sure. Yeah, that's the other thing that people don't realize. Like, Dom is 19. I think she's the youngest player in the league. And Yosite, who I talked to you guys about earlier on in the season, Yosite, who will be going to the Golden State Valkyries, is the same age. And she's so good. She's a guard. She's so good. I'm so excited for you guys to see her play. But Dom is 3 years younger than Caitlyn was when Caitlyn came into the league. Like, normally players aren't coming in, and then Paige came in older than Caitlyn was. Like, Paige is older than Caitlyn is right now. Dom is 19. It's very similar to like a Wemby situation. Erica Wheeler for 3. She hits. 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Shea Petty from half court. No. No, no, no. Here, I'm going to do a poll just to piss off the people on the internet once again. Who's Rookie of the Year? I can't type. Here we go. Can't type with one hand. Paige. Sonia. Add an option. Let's do Kiki. Let's add Dominique. What the heck is going on outside? I don't know what that was, you guys. Start poll. Who do you guys have for Rookie of the Year? Polls up. All right, you guys, let's look at this box scores really quick. So NECA is leading the Seattle Storm with 8 points. She has 8 points, no rebounds yet, 1 steal. Izzy Magbagor with 4. Dom with 2 points, but 1 block, 3 rebounds. And then for the Indiana Fever, obviously Kelsey Mitchell leading the way with 12 points. Odyssey Sims with 7. Lexi Hall went down from a head collision with Gabby Williams, and she went to the back, and we haven't seen her since. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not one who messes around with head injuries, so I'm assuming they went to the back and did concussion protocol stuff on her. But she has not returned to the court yet, so I'm not sure if she's going to. And if she has a concussion, she's obviously not going to. Angelfish said no Lexi, not much reason to watch the game. This whole team is like Oh my god. It's a whole different team. It's like not the same team as we were watching at the beginning of the season. Mike said Mick talks hoops 100% backed you up on the fans getting mad because you like Malonga. Yeah, I saw his tweets and stuff too. That was really nice of him. But also I feel like Mick is pretty level-headed. Like he is not crazy. It's just common sense. It's any normal person would not have gotten angry about that. It was wild, but I guess there are certain people on the internet who are actually unwell, like mentally unwell. There's something wrong with them. Like, scary. There's something wrong with them, and I think Mick is sane. Knows basketball. Likes to talk about basketball. So, he gets it. All right, here we go. Start of the second quarter. All right, so for the Seattle Storm, we have Erica Wheeler, who used to play for the Fever. Skylar Diggins is in. Dominique is in. Skylar took it to the basket, got fouled by Odyssey Sims. Okay, so this poll, most of you guys have Sonia winning Rookie of the Year, 59% of you, and then second up is Paige. John said, you're just now figuring out there are a lot of unstable people on the internet. I know that there's a lot of unstable people, but of all the things and all of the tweets that I've sent, for the one that feels the most problematic to be the one that got the most, like, horrible backlash, like nasty backlash, is just, yeah, crazy. You know when they say, though, when they're like, Odyssey Sims for 3, you know when they say if you wrestle with what is it, like wrestle with pigs, everyone gets dirty? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. They're trapping everything. This is a new defense that I've seen from the Fever. Erica Wheeler pull back 3. She can't hit. Odyssey Sims going full court. Oh. Almost out of bounds. What? Seattle's passing, like, Seattle is out of control right now. I don't know what they're... They must have like 10 turnovers already. They have 6. Okay, so on the court right now for the Fever, you have Odyssey Sims, Bree Turner, Ariel Powers, Aaliyah Boston makes the elbow jump shot. Okay, so Lexi's back on the bench, you guys are saying? We'll see if she goes in. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully it's not a concussion. Oh, she's coming back in the game. All right, we're good. We're good, we're good. They probably just gave her some pain meds. Checked her for a concussion, gave her some pain meds. I can see that she has like a little bump on her head though.
Right now, the Fever are winning the turnover margin by 4. 6 for Seattle, 2 for Indiana. So the Fever are winning and beating Seattle at what they do best as Mitchell on the attack.
What kind of a take was that? Oh my God. Off the side of the backboard. I'm really going to start a Shacked in a Full for WNBA. The people need it. Dantas for 3. No. When's the last time Dantas hit a 3? Brittany Sykes all the way. Ooh. Sorry, I almost dropped this. Just dropped my mic off my desk. Paul said Rachel should be a courtside interviewer for Indiana Fever home games. That'd be fun. All right, 7.5 minutes left. Brittany Sykes misses her second free throw. 31-23. The Indiana Fever keep this like lead of like 8 to 12 points. Odyssey Sims for 3. Dantas, nice rebound. Over top of Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins just too small. Too small on that one. Dantas cannot. I'm sorry. Anyone who Dantas is guarding just takes it to the hoop. Like her foot speed defensively, she's fine when she's in the paint, but if you pull Dantas out to the 3-point line, they're just taking her off the dribble to the hoop. It's just too slow. Bree Turner, oh, you got to make that. All right, I'm going to end this poll. You guys are all saying Sony. Sony with Paige Beckers in second. Lexi Hall, steal. She almost double dribbled there. Be careful. What? Lexi, big rebound. Oh my God, there's so many blocks. What is happening? How many blocks does Skylar Diggins have? Everyone's getting their shot blocked by her. She has 4 blocks. She has 4 blocks. With how much time is left? Why is it not? Where's it? Oh, with 6 minutes left in the second. She has 4 blocks as a guard. That's crazy. Oh gosh. She just said Dantas is guarding like social distancing is still on. Yeah. I mean, she's fine in the paint. Like she's fine in the paint. She can rebound this and that, but like if I were a coach too, I'd say if Dantas is guarding you, like drag her out, take her to the rim. Her foot speed is slow. Unlimited said Sony and Kiki Ariafen are the future of the W. Mark my words. That can be another Kelsey and Asia reborn for that organization. I think they're really fun. I'm also excited. The whole Washington core is fun. You have Sony, Kiki, obviously. Georgia Amore will be coming back next season. Hopefully if her recovery goes well from her ACL. You have her coming back. You have Lucy Olsen there who's done so much better in the W than I think a lot of people even expected. So they're fun. They could be pretty good too. Jess said if there's a lockout next year, no one will be playing together. If there's a lockout next year, there's going to be a lot of other things to be worrying about. Not going to be good. I'll talk about that in my next video also. That's another topic. I know I did a whole video about the CBA negotiations, about a possible lockout strike, whatever things. I'll talk about that again in my next video though, because it would be so bad. And I'm going to die on that hill that I don't think the WNBA can recover if they lock out. They might recover to a certain extent and just be fine, but they're never going to get back to the kind of hype that the kind of hype that they've had over the past 2 years is something that literally comes around once in a lifetime. I think if you stall the season, if you have a canceled season, Really, really bad move. Merlin said, does anyone like Unrivaled? You guys let me know if you like Unrivaled. I can't even lie. LeBron fan said next video gotta be 30 minutes, Rat. It's probably going to be. It'll probably be longer than that. I think I'm just gonna stack everything that I've been meaning to talk about. We're just gonna roll with it. It's gonna be a long video. I personally had a hard time getting into Unrivaled, like a very hard time. I appreciate what they were doing, but the games were hard to watch. All right, I'm going to turn the volume back up again. Erica Wheeler. Also, the fans in Indiana love Erica Wheeler, by the way. All right, so the Fever are up by 6 with 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Whoa. Nice pass, Kelsey Mitchell. To Dantes rolling to the basket. She heard us talking about her defense. She was like, here, I'm not playing the greatest defense, but here's some offense for you guys. NECA from the free throw line. Has Skylar sat down at all? I feel like, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on? Playing hot potato, but Kelsey Mitchell finishes at the rim. Kevin said Sonny awakens. Looks like he is up, you guys. He's posing. What is happening? What are they doing? What is she doing? Why did she do that? Why did she just fall on the ground and throw the ball up in the air? She was just falling down. Hopefully I'm not making you guys yawn. Don't know why I'm yawning. Oh, Dominique's guarding Kelsey Mitchell. See, that was good defense on Dom, and then NECA didn't have her back and let Natasha Howard get the rebound. Hi, Sonny. Oh, now he's on the ground. All right, here we go. 10-point lead from Indiana. If I... These shots they're throwing up are crazy. What are these shot selections? Lexi Hall. Guarded by Skylar Diggins. Oh, Leah, you have to finish that. Lexi Hall for 3. She hits. There she goes. She took some Tylenol in the back, and she's back out there hitting threes. Ron C said, will Sparks make the playoffs? I don't know. There's like 4 teams right now fighting for their lives for playoffs, like to get that last playoff position. So I have no clue what's going to happen, honestly. You guys keep asking if Bibby is playing. She's not playing tonight. She's not going to be playing. 13-point lead, but they have to keep it up because the Seattle Storm are just really playing awful. Like, I don't know They have 8 turnovers to the Indiana Fever's 2 turnovers, and that's the biggest thing. They keep throwing these wild passes, wild shots. Like, I don't know what is going on. So the Indiana Fever have to keep, like, they have to keep their foot on the gas. Do you guys have any tips or tricks to stop yawning besides getting more sleep? Maybe I need more stronger caffeine. Maybe I need to go get an Alani instead of my iced tea. Ariana said, I was going to ask, do you know what happens if we win? Okay, let me pull up the standings again. I can fill you guys in. So right now the Fever are tied with Golden State record-wise. Let me also see. Hold on. Let me see the games that are happening tonight also. Okay. So the Mercury and Sparks play tonight. Aces and Dream play tomorrow. Sun and the Wings play tomorrow. Mystics and Liberty play tomorrow. Storm. Oh, no. Mystics and Liberty are Thursday. Storm versus Lynx are also on Thursday. Right now, the Storm, Valkyries, Fever, and Sparks, Mystics are kind of out of it. I know that they're technically, like, kind of still in the race, but I think they're not going to make playoffs. It's basically those 4 teams that are fighting for those last positions. Like, one of them won't make it in. The Sparks actually, I think, have the toughest schedule. Let me look at their schedule. Okay, so the Sparks play the Mercury. The Sparks play the Fever on Friday. We will be here for that. The Fever can't seem to beat the Sparks for whatever reason. This will be their fourth time playing. We'll see if the Fever can win that game. Then the Sparks play the Mystics, then the Storm, then Atlanta again, Wings, they should be able to win, Mercury and Aces. They have a pretty tough stretch. And so it's really like 6, 7, and 8 are up to Storm, Indiana, Golden State. If Indiana has to win this, though. This is like a very big game. Jay said, so every game counts. Literally every game counts, for sure. Odyssey Sims, jump shot she can't hit, Gabby Williams. I really like Gabby Williams' game too. But what are these passes? I mean, good steal, Odyssey Sims. But there was 3 people guarding her, and a steal by Skylar Diggins. Skylar's having herself a game. Skylar Diggins for 3. No. Way off. Oh, my God. She almost stole the ball from Lexi. Skylar is after it. Love or hate Skylar. She is after it on defense. So what happened? What happened? Oh, okay. So she did steal it. Or she forced a turnover. Dominique. Big shot. Big shot over Aaliyah Boston. Sorry, you guys. Rooting for the Fever, but also rooting for Dom. Autumn's at the Sparks game. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Autumn's at the Sparks game tonight could be a big one for us and our standings. For sure. I feel like I just got sick off of being on the lake. You guys are also saying if I've heard any of the drama with Seattle. There does always seem to be drama in Seattle, for sure. Also, invisibility cloak is coming on because I'm cold again, so. But the invisibility cloak is supposed to be good luck. Okay. Robert said can't root for an opponent. I have to. I root for certain players, okay? Unlimited said I love Skylar. Get scrappy, Skylar. She's always on edge. Which is polarizing. Like, some people love her, some people can't stand her, but she does get after it on defense. It's like that Notre Dame thing that a lot of Notre Dame players have. Like, Hannah Hidalgo has the same type of just energy and fight. I feel like hers is a little bit more peppier than Skylar's, but they both have like that big energy. Leah Boston for 3. There she goes. Aaliyah Boston up to 8 points for Aaliyah Boston. She's plus 11 on the floor. Rick said it sounds like you're coming up with a cold. Thanks for being here. Yeah. All good, you guys. I like hanging out with you. I think I'm just a little sick from the lake. It happens sometimes. The lakes here after the Texas flood, they're not as clean right now. It's like all of the stuff underneath got, you know what I mean, like jumbled up and stuff. All right, Indiana Fever with a 12-point lead. 47-35 with 1 minute left. You guys are asking where's KK? She hasn't been getting minutes lately, so I don't know necessarily what is going on with Michaela Timpson. LeBron fan said rad flu game, literally. I've had worse flu games than this, though. This is mild. What happened to Shea Petty? Oh my gosh. Why is everyone getting hit in the face? Stop running into each other, everyone. What they call now? What is going on? Oh, Kelsey's upset. What they call a foul on? Huh? Skylar's at the line. She makes her first. Why does Skylar have her shorts pulled up like that? She pulled her shorts up so high when she was shooting those free throws. I don't even know what the foul was. Like, the announcers aren't even telling us what it was. Like, am I missing something? Turning up the volume a little bit. NECA to the paint. She scores. 10-point game. 13 seconds left. All right, foul on the floor. The Indiana Fever will have it going out of bounds with 6 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if they can. They're not that great with out of bounds plays, so let's see. The refs are just like doing what they did on the other end of the court. That was weird. That was weird. So Leah Boston's at the line. Nneka gets the rebound. And that's it. The Indiana Fever are up 50-39 heading into halftime. All right, so we've seen this film before. We saw this happen with the Lynx game. And then the Fever came out very flat in the third quarter, which they seem to do every single time. But can they continue to put their foot on the gas and keep the lead? Can they do that? Let's look at some box scores really quick. All right, so we have Nneka still leading the Seattle Storm with 12 points. That's honestly the most notable here. Skylar Diggins, how many minutes she's played 18 minutes. She barely sat that half. She has 6 points, 6 assists, 4 blocks, which is crazy. That's why I told you guys. She was blocking so many shots. And 2 rebounds. And then for the Indiana Fever, Kelsey Mitchell with 16 points, Odyssey Sims with 10, Aaliyah Boston with 11, and 5 rebounds. So that's kind of where we're standing right now. Bree Turner was in. She had a couple good plays on defense, which seems like that's what she always does. Michaela Timpson has not gone in yet. Chloe Bibby's not playing today. Of course, Caitlyn, Chloe, Sophie, Sydney, Ari, they're all out this game. So Kaylor said we need to light some candles now. Something. I don't know. Let's see. This is a winnable game with how the Seattle Storm is playing. Like, they're not playing well. They continue. Like, I don't know what these passes are that they're making, or if it's the Fever's defense that's forcing them to make these passes. But some of these passes are wild. They have 9 turnovers, and a lot of those are like unforced turnovers. They're kind of crazy. Getting a phone call. Jessica said 50 points is a very solid first half. Definitely. There's a lot of scoring that's happening. They started off with a ton of energy. So maybe on Caitlyn Clark's logo night, they can get it done. Rob said going into the locker room with an 11-point lead is a good start. For sure. For sure. Paul said, what does your cat think about the Fever? I think they're bored. He's sleepy. He wants to see Caitlyn play. Accelerator, what's up? Thank you for the $2. Deadly Demita, thought you were taking tonight off. No, I was taking yesterday off. I am here tonight. And actually Dre leaves tomorrow. They weren't able to get him, like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to get your visa. So they weren't able to get him his visa today. So he has to leave tomorrow now, which is like good for us. But yeah, I was taking yesterday off. I will probably have another solo episode for you guys, possibly late tomorrow or Thursday. What I was kind of talking to you guys about earlier is doing a longer episode and just covering basically everything that I missed this week, because I know there's a lot going on. And just making it like long, just a long episode. Michaela said, yeah, I don't know how much hope I have because the Fever is always up at half most of the time. That's why, guys, you have to be more like me, okay? We just gotta relax. We gotta just see what comes our way. You know, we can't get too high, can't get too low. You just gotta stay in the middle. And then if you're pleasantly surprised by a win, you can be happy. And then if it's a loss, you don't have to crash out so much. You know what I mean? That's what I've been trying to do, because this season is, I just have too much other stuff in my life to be stressed out over like some wins and losses when I actually do not think that the Fever are going to get anywhere in the playoffs this year. They fought really hard. It's just like the odds are stacked against them at this point, and it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard in the playoffs. We don't know if Caitlyn Clark is coming back. She supposedly still hasn't returned to practice. If we look at their schedule, like, I'm going to look at it now. Hold on. Let me find it. The Fever. So if we look at the Fever's schedule now, they have the Storm tonight, then the Sparks. So basically, one game tonight, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more games left. That's not a lot of games to bring back your franchise player, to bring back your star player, and she still hasn't even practiced yet. And so that's why I'm just kind of like, it just is getting really unlikely. And I know they're kind of dangling the fruit or whatever, dangling the carrot, whatever that saying is, and just telling us like, yeah, Caitlyn's working to get back. I don't know. There's 6 games left, you know? That's not that many games. So that's not a lot of games. I don't know how, with all the injuries that they've had, if they end up being a low seed, like if we look at the standings as well, obviously the Minnesota Lynx are that number 1 seed. If the Fever get the 8th seed, they don't have a chance against the Lynx unless the Lynx completely just unravel and do something crazy. They don't have a chance, okay? So right now, the Dreams in 2nd, the Aces are 3. If the Fever are 6 or 7, do they have a chance to beat the Atlanta Dream or the Aces or the Phoenix Mercury or possibly New York Liberty? Because these teams are also in a race for like those next few spots. Do they have a chance to beat them in the playoffs in a series of 3 or 5? I don't know. With the team they have now, I don't know. John, thank you so much for the $5. Lockout or strike. Not one pro league has come out to the better after a strike. Just look at MLB after the World Series was canceled. It took years. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the difference is, and there's also been a lot of people on the other side saying like, oh, look, like the NHL locked out and it actually made it better for them. Like, they had high ratings for the USA versus the World game. Whatever. I don't know. Going on and on about this. Like, the WNBA hasn't had the difference between like the NBA, MLB, NHL, the difference of their lockouts is like they didn't have this crazy momentum going into a lockout. They had already established themselves. The players were making a lot of money. It was what it was. You know what I mean? Like, the WNBA has seen momentum that they've literally never seen in the entire existence of the league. They've never seen momentum hype like they've seen in the past 2 years, primarily because of one player. But I don't care if it's because of one player. Like, we haven't seen momentum and hype like this. And so to just put the brakes on that, I just think is just a generational fumble. And I'm not in those meetings, so I don't know what's going on. I can't speak too much on the offer that they got or whatever because I'm not in those meetings. But what I will say is, like, ESPN is the one that reported that they got offered a 4 times salary increase. If that is true, then I just think that that's wild to pass up. I don't know how you say no to that, or you think that that's wild to me. I don't know what else to say. Rick, thank you so much for the $5. Meow, your cat. I can't like it. Why isn't it letting me like it? My chat froze. Says, meow, your cat sent this somehow. Don't ask me how. I mean, Sunny is a magical cat, so I could see how he maybe just sent this. But thank you so much. I don't know if it let me like it now. I don't know. My chat's freezing for some reason. Dashida said, can you tell us what the hardship contracts look like right now? Do you mean with the Fever? I think it's Shea Petty and Ariel Powers who were on hardship. But honestly, This is where it's also kind of a learning experience for me, just because the WNBA is so different than any other professional league when it comes to these like hardship contracts, and also with how many that they're giving out because how many players are constantly injured, and also with how small the rosters are. Like there's 11, 12 people rosters. I think they can keep one of the two of Shea Petty and Ariel Powers, but I'm not so sure. Bob, thank you for the $5. Sorry. They've turned down a 400% pay increase. How much do they need? I have no clue. And that's what the other thing I don't understand also is like, again, I'm not in those meetings, but you have to think of you can't just think about not necessarily yourself, but you have to think of the players who are not on those max deals. Like you have to think of the players who, there was this one clip from one of the meetings, and I don't even think it was recent. I think it's from a while ago, where Courtney Williams was in there, and Courtney Williams was like saying like, listen, I need a paycheck. I have bills to pay. I have people to take care of. Like I'm here. Like I get what we're fighting for, but at the end of the day, like I need to make money. And so I don't know if some of the people who are talking on behalf of everyone else are just kind of overlooking that, because there are a lot of players in the league who can take a year off and would be fine because they're making money with their brand deals and different things. But you have to think of the players who aren't getting stuff like that, the smaller players who are in and out of the league, everybody who works for the teams. Like those people lose their job. The people who work at the arenas lose. I don't know. I just think about it at a bigger scale, and also the fact that they can negotiate the CBA again in 3 years. Like that's not that much time. So my mind, if I'm thinking about a business, it's like, okay, if this is all I can get at this very moment, maybe it's not exactly the amount of pay that I want. Maybe it's not exactly, but it's better, right? We're still getting a raise. We're still getting better. We take that and then we prove what we're worth. We literally prove what we're worth. I actually, recently, I was actually negotiating a deal personally. My agents weren't doing it. I was doing it personally, and got offered something, went back with what I wanted to get paid, and then this person came back with something like kind of in between. But I said, okay, I can take this if in 1 year, like this is literally what I said to the person. I said, I'll come back to you in a year after this thing like what I can't say what I was negotiating, but I was like, I'll come back to you in a year when this thing is huge, and then we can we can talk again. And he was basically like, okay, cool. That's how my brain works. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Let me take this money, even though it's not maybe as much as I would have wanted, and I'm going to prove my worth. And so next year I have so much more leverage going into it. And I feel like the girls have to do the same. And you have so much momentum and hype to do that. Like you will actually be able to prove it. You go in 3 years later and like, look what we did over the past 5 years. Now we really deserve this. Now we're going to stand firm. Now we're going to whatever. You can't kill hype after 2 years, after a year and a half. Anyway. Angelfish said, Sophie said Fever offers player housing. Great. A lot of overseas does that too. They pay for your housing, car, everything. But also, like the housing stuff, like you're gonna stall a season on some housing. Like that's crazy. You play for 5 months. You play for 5 or 6 months. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of silly. My chat keeps freezing. I don't know what's going on right now. Jade said they want better team housing and more money for it if they want to live in their own flat, etc. I mean, I don't know. But also, it's the same sort of thing. Like, you can always upgrade your own place. And if you're making extra money, you can always upgrade. It's the same overseas. It's like that's what they do overseas. They give you a certain amount of money that they're willing to pay for rent every year. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just looking at bigger picture, and I just wish that they saw a bigger picture too. And it's hard for me to really, I don't want to come down too hard on anyone because I'm not in there in those meetings, so I don't really know. I guarantee you that there's players in this league that are really hanging on like, I just need a job. I need a job. If I get a raise, amazing. I just need a job. Like, yeah. And I think it would be, yeah, I just think it would be bad. Anyway. Accelerator said we stole Kenny Pickett from you, Rachel. Who is that? All right, here we go. Second half, here we go. My chat is, what is going on with my chat right now? It's really bothering me. It keeps freezing. I can't see what you guys are saying. All right, here we go. Indiana Fever's up 50-39, and the Seattle Storm immediately throw the ball away. They're having a fever start to the third. Kenny Pickett, Pitt alum and ACC champ. Oh, Brown's backup. What about Shador? I thought he was the backup. Or is he like the third string? Whoa. Natasha Howard gets to the paint. She's going to the free throw line. Mushroom Hunter said, hey, I'm like back in everything. What? Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. We're having ghosts in the house again. My computer's freaking out. Gabby Williams to the paint. She can't finish. No one's making layups today. Neither team can make a layup. What's going on? Farrell said, I've been so depressed watching these games, but I popped in for the live vibes. Appreciate you. Thank you. Ronzi said Destiny's Child's played. Yeah, I hear that too. Okay, so we're doing a jump ball right now. Natasha Howard and Ezzy Magbagor. Jamie! What's up? Thank you so much. My lord. Hopefully you're talking about this game. I don't know what's going on. Alright, NECA hits 52-41. I don't know if the score is... Also, Jamie, how's wedding planning going? You said that you got engaged. How's the wedding planning going? You have to let us know. Ooh, big rebound. Aaliyah Boston. She is cooking Ezzy Magbagor right now. And it looked like NECA just put the ball in for the Fever. Whoa. Natasha Howard, full length of the court. Odyssey Sims. Fast break. 56-41. The Indiana Fever are coming out hot. They hurt us. They're not coming out stale in the third quarter like they've been. What are these shots that they're taking? The Storm are really confusing me. I thought the Storm were supposed to be good. What's going on? Ezzy Magwagor with a huge block on Natasha Howard. Their shot selection is so bad. This like turnaround. They've shot like 25 turnaround jump shots today. For why? For why? Dom's in. What is going on? What are these fouls? Huh? Am I crazy, or are these announcers not telling us what's going on or playing a replay? What's the reason? Thank you. That was kind of soft. I can't lie. That was a little soft. I don't know what that was. That was a little soft. Aaliyah Boston on Dom. And she finishes. It looks like Dom took an elbow to the stomach. Poor Dom. But nice move on Aaliyah Boston. NECA, long two. She hits. RC Moon said Sephora announcers. Literally. I don't, like, what's going on here? Bodies hitting the floor. There's the play. Oh my gosh. Bully ball. Natasha Howard. Oh my God. Was that an elbow to the face? So, and one Aaliyah Boston. But why did NECA just do like that? Did she get elbowed in the face? Hold on, let's see. Kind of, yeah. Or maybe shoulder. Shoulder to the chin. I'm traumatized from the last game when everybody was getting elbowed in the face. Cindy said NECA tried to sell that one. I think so. You guys want to see Dom dunk, so I go running around the neighborhood on the live stream. Oh, come on, Dom. Jump ball. Sims reached in. Sims should have stayed out of that. That was like a Chris Paul moment when it was like, I think it was like Wemby and Chris Paul when they were having a jump ball and he was like, you get in there and do the jump ball because I don't want to do a jump ball against the center. Like, Sims should have gotten out of there so Aaliyah Boston could have been the jump ball person. Now it's on Sims. Like, come on. Oh, Erica Wheeler, long three. What is... This team is playing so bad. Like, good on the Fever for sure, but what is this Seattle Storm team? They do not look like a playoff team. They are all over the place. Aaliyah Boston to the rack. This is a Aaliyah Boston game. 18 points, 8 rebounds. $21-point lead. Has Seattle... They've scored 4 points so far this half. Brittany Sykes takes it to the rim. Lexi Hall off the screen. Oh. Aaliyah Boston gets fouled. Aaliyah Boston is taking over. Lance said Boston dominating the paint. Yes, she is. That was a nice pass, too. That was a real nice pass. My hair looks crazy. Autumn said God told AB to start playing pissed off. Angelfish said Lexi is not 100%. I wonder if she has a headache. She probably has a headache. It looked... She was really holding her head. They had to have gone back and done, like, concussion protocol on her. They had to have. Aaliyah Boston hits her free throws. Whoa. This game is physical. I can't even lie. There's some stuff that they're not calling that is extremely physical. Brittany Sykes with an and one. It's kind of crazy that Sykes was on Washington and now she's here in Seattle. And she took Erica Wheeler's starting spot. She misses her free throw. Her free throw percentage is not good, though. I think she's missed, like, most of her free throws today. I was trying to look at her. Sykes is 4 for 6 from the line. Yeah, she did kind of push off. She's not loving it, though. She's not loving it. She's been doing well for the Fever, though. All right, so Sykes is trying to take over now. She's trying to take over. 65-49. You need to stop. Aaliyah Boston straight to the basket. She is cooking Ezzy Magbagor. Cooking her. Aaliyah Boston is like the quickest, besides Dom, she's like the quickest post player on the court right now. Odyssey Sims with the rebound. Oh, nice backdoor, Lex. Lexi Hall backdoor on Brittany Sykes. 69, it's again 20-point lead. Erica Wheeler long two. You know those aren't going in. No long twos over here. Bad shot. Steven said only 355 likes. I see 577 people watching. Yes. Don't forget to like, you guys. Now there's 666 people watching. That's a scary number, but go ahead. Go ahead and like. Okay, 637. They went away. Okay, fine. All right, so Aaliyah Boston taking over. What is going on with my computer is broken. Something is really wrong. What's going on now? My mouse tracker isn't even working. What is happening? No, that's not what I wanted to do. You guys better be careful. I don't. Where's my mouse? I need to do this instead. I'm done with you. Hold on. Please hold. We're going to use this instead. Nothing is working today. Hello. Do I have a mouse? Do I have a mouse, anyone? Oh dear. Is it dead? Please hold.
When you're on Medicare and managing diabetes with insulin, progress is telling your coffee like you like.
I don't know what's happening. I'm just not going to click on it. Okay, I can't really see the box scores. I'm just going to look here on the side. 21 points for Aaliyah Boston, 9 rebounds. She is 1 rebound away from a double-double. She is taking over the game. Kelsey Mitchell with 17, Odyssey Sims with 12. Lexi Hall back in the mix, 5 points and 5 rebounds. And then for the Seattle Storm, Brittany Sykes is doing all that she can to get this team back into the game. She is trying to take over, and she is somebody who can take over. She really is. So they need to be careful of that. NECA with 16, only 2 rebounds. That's pretty much it. The Storm, honestly, like, they're just not playing well. This is not a good game for them. The Fever, happy for them, but this is the Storm. The Storm looking really bad. What is going on? Ariana said, can someone join you live? You can on TikTok. I'm not sure on YouTube. I know that you can on TikTok. I'm way too scared to let anybody come into my lives on TikTok though, because I have the mouse. The mouse is here. We're back. We're back in action, but chat is freezing. Everything is freezing. What was I going to say? Yeah, I am. I'm too scared to let strangers. Lil Bobby said, bro, straight vodka. Could you guys imagine? No, it's water. It's water. I actually know it's vodka. Could you imagine if I was just chugging it like that? Water. You guys are gonna think I have problems on here. All right, they're up 21. Can they hold on to this lead till the end? It's looking better and better by the quarter. Oh. Whoa, Ezzy Magbagor and 1. They're missing Dominique Malaga on the roll, too. Like, why don't they throw it up to her outside hand? Like, lob it over the top onto her outside hand. Yeah, you guys, it does kind of look like I'm drinking those. I have my water in a bottle that looks like an alcohol bottle, and then I have my iced tea in a red cup. The optics today. All right, 19-point game. Shea Petty's on the court for the Indiana Fever, and they just turn it over, and Kelsey Mitchell falls into the stands. Aw, Erica Wheeler's helping her up. Actually, this game, honestly, both teams have been super, super respectful of one another. Like, I've seen multiple times when players from either team have fallen down. Like, Skylar Diggins helped up a player. What is going on? Come on, Dom. Four seconds on the shot clock. Erica Wheeler, long 3. Brittany Sykes with the rebound over Aaliyah Boston. Lob to Dominique. She goes up. Come on, Dom. You got to finish that. You got to finish that, Dom. I'm over here rooting for you. She's got to finish that. Shea Petty on Izzy. Now they're doubling down on Aaliyah Boston. Someone's got to be open. Someone's got to be open. Wow, that was a nice move, Aaliyah Boston, but she can't finish. I don't know if Dom got a hand on that or what. Did she get a hand on that? What is happening? Nothing's working. I'm gonna If you guys weren't on here, I would throw my computer across the room. Nothing's working. Oh my gosh. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Like, I can't even click on anything. Oh. Close, Aerial Powers. That was a good hustle. Whoa. Gabby Williams' little floater doesn't go in. Ah! Oh my god, I'm not. Everything's gone. Hold on. What happened? Are you guys with me still? What is going on? I can't even see you guys anymore. Oh my god. Okay, you're here. Sorry, you guys. I don't know. You completely disappeared off screen. All right, we're in here. I'm not even going to touch anything. I'm just going to leave it up. It is what it is. I don't know what's going on. Not touching anything anymore. 150 left in the third quarter. Indiana's up 72-51. I can't see you guys. Oh my god, this is crazy. I'm going to keep talking. $18-point game. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. Erica Wheeler. There's that three. Erica Wheeler can't finish. Shea Petty taking the ball up the court. Wow, she just flopped. All right, 72-54, 42 seconds left. The Fever at 1 point, I think we're up 22 points. So Lexi Hall is going back in. Kelsey Mitchell coming out. Odyssey Sims back in for Petty. Right, Indiana Fever up 16 with 38 seconds left. They need to score here. You have Odyssey Sims, Aerial Powers, Dantas, Bree Turner, and Lexi Hall on the court. This is a very interesting lineup that we have going on here. And I feel like, okay, I want to be biased, but did she not just... Oh, no, she tripped on her leg. Okay, fair. At first, it looked like she just tripped over her own feet, but fair enough. Okay. So, Odyssey Sims going to the line. All right, Odyssey Sims hits her first. All right, Erica Wheeler's on the court. Neko Gumake, Ezzy Magbagor, Brittany Sykes. It's their starters are all in. Erica Wheeler, what is she doing? That was a crazy brick. Indiana can score right here. Get it back to 20. Bree Turner. Bree Turner, little spin move. Oh, that would have been huge. That would have been huge. Dang. Bree Turner put her on a spin cycle, but she couldn't finish. Unlimited said Storm still have life. I won't count them out. We gotta, again, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Jessica, welcome to the Courtside Club. Welcome to the 100 level. Thank you so much. Also, for all of you guys that are in here, make sure that you like the watch party, please, please. We have so many members in here. I'm not touching anything until it's time to go. So I would scroll and shout out all my Courtside Club members, but there's something seriously going wrong with my computer right now. And every time I click my mouse, like, everything goes away. So John, thank you for the $5. I can't heart it because I can't touch anything, but I'm hearting it from me to you. So they'll be tied if the Fever hold on. Who wins the tiebreaker if they end the season tied? Why doesn't WNBA do East-West instead of a top 8 in? I don't know. I think because the WNBA just had so little teams, it was hard to do East-West. Like, if teams were really bad, it could just get lopsided really easily because there's just not that many teams as much as the NBA. If the season ends tied, I'm not so sure, honestly. But I think if it ends tied, it's fine. I think that there will be enough of a differentiator between, like, having the Valks, the Sparks. These are really the 4 teams that are in the bottom tier right now, and we're seeing which ones are going to make playoffs and what their spot is going to be. If they're going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, basically. 5, 6, 7. Probably I'm too scared to touch anything. I'll look on my phone. But I think here, WNBA standings. It's so crazy because the Liberty are in 5 right now. It's like Lynx 1, Dream 2, Aces 3, Mercury 4, Liberty 5. The Liberty were number 2 literally the entire season. Michael, thank you so much for the $10. I can't like anything because of my mouse right now. Thank you so much. These are my hearts. Thank you so much. A-Right, thank you for the $2. PC needs to be restarted. That'll probably fix it. Yeah, I don't want to restart, though, because then I won't be able to see you guys. So we're just going to hold on until the end of the game. So I can't love any of these super chats, but just know that I am hearting them from here. I'm just scared to touch anything because I feel like any wrong move and, yeah, it might be the end for us. And who knows, maybe this becomes a close game and then I just get booted. That wouldn't be fun. I do need to check if it's an update, though. They're talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting engaged. The whole world's been talking about that today. I was like, dang, I can't. Everyone's posting about it. Whoa. Nice, Aaliyah Boston. She's really just playing physical with Dom, and Dom's having a hard time stopping her. She really is. She's just using her big body. What is going on? Natasha Howard and NECA. The Storm is just playing... Like, what are these turnaround jumpers that they've been trying to do all game? If I was their coach, if I was the Seattle Storm coach, I'd be like, next person to shoot a turnaround jumper and miss is on the bench for the rest of the game. Stop shooting those. You guys don't, not everyone has a turnaround jumper in their bag. And it's predictable. Everyone knows what you're doing at this point because you guys have done it all game. Sorry, that's just if I'm the Seattle Storm coach. Aaliyah Boston getting fed again. Dominique gets the rebound. She's battling right there. Good for Dom. She's hanging in there. But Aaliyah Boston takeover. Now Dominique Malonga scores on the other end of the court. Kitamaki, thank you for the $2. Fever win. They might. They might. They're up 18. This is the best position. Oh my God. Aaliyah Boston. Aaliyah's on Shaq to the full now. She just threw that on the underside of the backboard. What the heck? All right, 20-point game again. The biggest difference here is the Fever came out with a lot of energy. What was that? Okay, I'm so confused. I thought the Seattle Storm team was so much better. They are trash this game. They are just not having themselves a game. 22-point lead with 8 minutes left in the fourth. This is looking good for us, you guys. Looking good. Jeez, I'm yawning so much. Fabrice said she's rad and a fool. Yeah, I need to... I mean, people would get so mad at me. But, Kayla, thank you so much for the $10. Treats for the kitties. You got it. They will love that. They will love it, love it, love it. Sunny had some greenies with catnip in them this morning, so that was a nice little treat for them. Jade said winning on CC night. Cindy said let's go. Yeah, they definitely I mean this is the best position I feel like the Fever have been in quite a while. 22-point lead, 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Shannon, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you for the $20. You're amazing. You are also amazing. Thank you so much. Will, thank you for the 20. Is that pounds or euros? I think pounds. Thank you. I've missed most of this. Great to see they're putting belt to booty. Thank you so much. You guys, I'm not harding any of these. If you guys are just jumping on, my computer's completely glitching, so I'm like not even touching my mouse. Every time I click on something, my whole screen so I'm harding them in spirit. I appreciate all the super chats. Thank you guys. Dubs in the chat. Dubs in the chat. Thunderhawk said I shouldn't have burnt my seats and tickets. Oh my gosh. You burnt your seats, Thunderhawk? You need to be careful with that. Ariana said, Rad, were you ever superstitious as a player? What was your pregame routine? Whew. I think the biggest thing that I did that was kind of weird that I feel like a lot of people don't do, when I was warming up, if I was making a lot of shots in warm-ups, I would stop shooting. Like, I would just stretch or I would just go do something else. And I feel like I wouldn't use all the time, or I'd do layups, or I'd do ball handling, or, yeah, my coach would always be like, go shoot around more. I'm like, no, my shot feels good. I don't need to anymore. Like, I don't need to shoot anymore. I'm good. I'm just going to save it. I feel like that was one of the biggest things that I did that a lot of people don't do. Always never left warm-ups without making a three. I also used to eat a Snickers bar before every game, which is so random, but I always used to eat a candy bar of sorts, like a big candy bar. That was kind of my pregame snack. Skylar Diggins almost gets stripped. Ezzy Magbagor can't hit from three. Lexi Hall comes up with the rebound. Natasha Howard. I don't know what's going on. Natasha Howard, don't do it. Okay, thank you. I thought she was going to shoot a three right there. Whoa, Odyssey Sims to the basket. She gets blocked. There's 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Unlimited said, Rachel, are you going to cover the NFL 2 at the start of the season? I could maybe do watch parties for NFL if you guys are interested in that. But as far as like solo episodes, likely not. I feel like there's so many other... Kelsey Mitchell with a tough shot in the paint. There's so many other good creators. Like, I don't think I could hold up on NFL content unless it's like stuff off the field. Brittany Sykes. Taneka, she gets fouled. Can I just say that I think Dominique Malonga needs a new team, though? I think that the Seattle Storm are too post-heavy for her to, like, really thrive and find her groove. Conrad said, please cover the NFL. BB said, no NFL. LeBron fan said, I would want to see a watch party for the NFL. Nadia said, love the NFL and Taylor Swift. Unlimited said, a watch party for your favorite NFL team, like you're doing right now for the Fever. That could be fun. I'll consider it for sure. Because also, I mean, I guess the NFL plays on multiple days this week, or like of the week now. But we could pick a day. We could do one NFL game a week. See how it goes. Aaliyah Boston is takeover. Aaliyah Boston takeover. How many points is that for her? She's at 25 now? 25 for Aaliyah Boston. And they have a 25-point lead. I think this is game over now. Brittany Sykes for 3. They cannot hit the side of a barn, the Seattle Storm. Like, what kind of outside shots have they hit? None. Ariel Powers, long 2. We hate long 2s, Ariel. We hate long 2s. Natasha, oh my God, wide open. Aaliyah Boston show. Aaliyah Boston show. You guys are all in for some NFL watch parties? All right, I'll consider. I'll consider for sure. Also, we could do Ohio State football too. They do have a game this Saturday, don't they? Versus Texas. Ohio State versus Texas. Seema said Malonga is going to be a force to be reckoned with. We love Dominique. Shannon, thank you so much for the $2. Game over. It's definitely game over. Yeah, I feel like at this point, like, it's over. They're going to start subbing in their second string at this point. NBA watch parties too. Autumn said, are we the Achilles heel to the Seattle Storm like the Sparks are to us? Possibly. Yeah, I definitely want to do NBA watch parties. We just have to figure out what team. And also, sometimes with the NBA, you guys, like, as you know, the beginning of the season is sometimes slow. And yeah. Players just don't play that hard sometimes in the beginning of the seasons. I feel like NBA season really starts at like Christmas. But maybe when they do the in-season tournament and different things, or more of like the bigger matchups, I would like to do watch parties. Some NBA games, they are just coasting. Golden God said, I'll be rooting for Texas. I've actually been to a Texas game. Was it last year or the year before? I think the year before. It was so hot. Oh my gosh. Their stadium's outside. It was so hot. Harvey said, do the watch party Luka versus the Mavs. I can definitely do that. Thunderhawk said, can you do the New York Knicks? They are the hottest team in the NBA right now. Are they the hottest team? I went to their game. That's another thing too. Like, I went to the game against Boston. I was actually courtside for it. And they got blown out. They got blown out early. Like, it was a horrible game. I was like, what? I came here for like a rivalry game. Like a good game. And it was so boring. Aaliyah Boston definitely cooking them. It feels like she has like a chip on her shoulder against this team. All right, so right now on the court, we have Lexi, Odyssey Sims, Dantas, Natasha Howard, and Ariel Powers. Of course, Aaliyah Boston comes out when she starts doing well. Dominique, turnaround jumper. On the bench to you, Dominique. I said I'm done with everyone's turnaround jump shots. Seattle Storm. I am your coach. If you guys don't want to lose by 30, stop shooting those turnaround jump shots. Please. No one's hit one since like the first half. I have something in my eye. Ah, what is going on? LeBron fan said, are you going to do a watch party for college women's basketball? Probably. I'll do some big games there too. Jade said, Betts is tipped to be drafted to the Fever. Huh. That could be cool. What the heck? This Seattle Storm team forgot how to play basketball. I cannot even lie. Erica Wheeler, long two. And she misses. Stanch says, I think that's how you say your name. What happened to Petty earlier? I have no clue. I know she went to the bench, but I don't know. She got hit in the face or something, possibly. I don't know. I think she had something like on her head. Whoa. Oh my gosh. How did she make that? Odyssey Sims from the logo. Literally. From the CC. She's like covering her mouth like, I can't believe I hit that. Michael, thank you so much for the $10. Rachel, please, help me understand the hate for Coach White. In my opinion, she is pulling off miracles with all these injuries we have had this year. I think it's just to be fair, I think when Caitlyn was playing, the style of offense for a lot of people, they were like, wait, this is weird. Why are they playing this style of like slow down basketball offense? Ever since there's been so many injuries and stuff, like I'm not on the hate Coach Stephanie White train either, because this is just hard. This would be a hard season for any coach to coach. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a scapegoat for a lot of people, but I think also a lot of it for Coach Steph White, it stems from when Caitlyn was playing, because the style of basketball was strange. And like when you have Caitlyn on your team, you gotta play the Caitlyn style of basketball. That's just what you need to do. But I've also been the one who has questioned some of Steph White's rotations, questioned some of the minutes that certain players get. But I haven't been on like just like jumping completely on her hate train. Ben said, just got done with covering volleyball. This is a Fever butt whooping. This is actually a Fever butt whooping. I think it's a Fever butt whooping that not a lot of people were expecting also. Also, I like Caitlyn's necklace. She has her logo as a necklace, which is adorable. It's kind of futuristic. It's kind of like a little alien UFO spaceship. Do it again, Odyssey Sims. I'm just kidding. She takes it to the basket. 91-59. I think they're going to break 100. I think they're going to break 100 for sure. This is a crazy win. I was not expecting this. Wow, they hit a 3. It's like the first 3 of the game. Tiff Mitchell. Oh, no. Wait, so who's in? Yeah, they're putting in all the, like, third string players now. So gear up for a rough 3.5 minutes, you guys. Okay, so Shea Petty's back in the game, so she's fine enough. That's funny. She's challenging this of all things at the end of the game. Debbie said, has this already been asked? Is Timpson hurt? I don't think Timpson is hurt, no. Her minutes have just gotten cut down significantly. And I think during one of the Lynx games, like, she went in and, like, her defense wasn't that great, so yeah. But still. Okay, I'm touching the mount. I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, there we go. It's good. Timpson time. Timpson time. Dave said, I think you should stay with women's basketball. Follow UConn just when they play good teams. These games are just as entertaining unless you hate them. I don't hate UConn. I don't hate UConn. Women's basketball I'll definitely do as well. But if we can throw some NBA in there, I would also love to do that. But it's kind of up to you guys. Like, it's worthwhile to me if there's a decent amount of people who come to the watch parties. If not, like, that's kind of what I was telling you guys earlier. Like, I tried to do watch parties for other teams besides the Indiana Fever, and no one showed up. Like, no one was watching. And so I just have to allocate my time to where, you know, a lot of you guys want to be in on it. I wish. Obviously, I know that we can't, but it would be so cool if I could actually show you guys the game and commentate it and talk to you guys while we're talking, but we do what we can. Okay, Coach's Challenge was successful. Oh my gosh, everything, chat is freezing again. Whoa. That was a crazy brick. All right, since the Seattle Storm are losing by this much, let's get Dominique some points. Mackenzie Holmes scores for the Seattle Storm. This is like third string for the Storm. Besides Dom, they're just getting her some minutes. Timpson immediately scores. Immediately scores, you guys. Timpson time. Dominique versus Timpson. She makes her turnaround jump shot, so we won't bench her. Nice move, Dom. What is going on? Body's hitting the floor. Timpson's on the ground.
With the win here tonight, Indiana will sweep Seattle for the first time since the 2015 season. It'll be their fourth straight win over the Storm, dating back to last year. Powers steps into a two off the mark.
All right, rebound Storm. They're taking it down. I mean, you guys. That's a double. Rad and a full. Rad and a full. Smiling through life said Rachel, your analysis is spot on. Only allocate your energy where it pays off. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I wish there was more than one me, or I would do so much more. Like, I would. Yeah. There's only one of me, though. So I can't do every game. Can't do. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Well, I mean, we knew it was going to be like this. This is ugly. This is bad basketball. Stat pad, Dom. Just get your points. You can't miss those bunnies, though. Aerial Powers to Dantis. No. Bree Turner with a rebound, and she finishes. The bench is going crazy. Rally wands. Woo! Why'd it get so dark in here? Nothing's working on my computer. Sorry. My screen also just got really dark. My apologies, everyone. My tech is about to shut down. It knows the game is almost over. It's just slowly freaking out. All right, 1 minute left of this massacre. But a big win for the Indiana Fever. Big win. AL said Sunny equals complete relaxation. Yeah, he is. He's so cute. He loves to lay on his back like that. He's bored of me talking. All right, 50 seconds left. Shannon said, time for a new computer. Oh my gosh. I just got this one not that long ago. I do need a new laptop because my laptop doesn't even charge anymore. So I don't know what's happening. I need like my own personal IT team. Manuel said, Sunny's a good luck charm. He is. Cindy said, Sunny rocks. Dang, they're not going to hit 100. Come on, Fever. They do this every time. Nadia said, first time here. I enjoyed it. I'm glad. Thank you so much. My streams are a little chaotic, pretty chill for the most part, but we just like to hang out, have a good time, and the Fever won. 95-75. Way to keep it together. You know what I mean? They normally, like, they'll have a lead in the first half, go into the third quarter, and just, yeah, not keep it together. They'll come out flat and then they'll lose the lead, but today they didn't do that. Won by 20 points. Hawken Grass said, how much does he weigh? He's like 13 pounds. 12, 13 pounds. He's gotten a little bigger because Dre gives him so many treats. Terminator said his tail looks so fluffy. He's very fluffy. He's a very sweet cat. All right, you guys, there you have it. On CC's logo night, the Indiana Fever finished the game 95-75. I have the box scores here. I can't go into too much detail because I'm literally scared to. Anytime I click on anything, my whole screen just goes away. But it was the Aaliyah Boston show. She took over 27 points, 9 rebounds. That's crazy. She couldn't get her 10th rebound, though. That sucks. 27 points, 9 rebounds. Odyssey Sims with 22, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell with 21 points and 2 assists. The Seattle Storm just completely fell apart. They just look bad today. Like, I feel like the Seattle Storm is normally a better team than how they played today. They couldn't make shots. They threw the ball away so many times. Like, I don't know if they went out in Indiana last night or something, but they were horrible today. But the Indiana Fever persevered. They came out with a lot of fire. They held the lead in the first half, came back out in the third, continued to hold it. Yes, spam chat with the emojis if you guys are Courtside Club members. I love seeing the custom emojis. Jessica with the foam finger, A Brown with the dribbling, the shooting. Cindy said, hit the like button, please. Yes, please hit the like button, you guys. Let me look here too. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone so I can see how many likes we are at. What? Now my phone isn't working? What's going on? What's going on with my technology? The ghosts are after me again. We have 540 likes. So before you guys go, make sure that you hit that like button. Mike said, love being here. R will always back support your channels. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. RL said, KK forgot to play basketball. Butterfingers, no defense. John, loving the emojis. Bob Uncle, loving the emojis. Angelfish also wait, these are really fun. Spam chat with emojis before we go. Also, you guys, like I told you in my post, oh, look, we have another cat joining. It's Storm. Storm, I'm so sorry, buddy. Your team just lost. Your team just lost big, Storm. Storm's gonna go get a snack. That's my cat, Storm. He's a little bit smaller. He's like 11 and a half pounds. But yeah, you guys. Okay, let me not break anything. Like I said, I will probably do a longer form video this week. Not sure if I will have a solo episode for you guys tomorrow or Thursday. Also, the locusts are back. Not sure if you can hear that. Crazy. I will have a longer video for you. There's so much to cover. We talked about some of it earlier on in the live stream, but there are a lot of topics to talk about that I just haven't yet. I think I'm going to make a longer video. We'll see how you guys like those, more of like casual, hit everything type of thing. Also, I will be more like back in the groove. Two, it's been a little bit crazy with Dre, like getting Dre ready to go overseas for another 9 months. We've had a lot to do at home. I'm sure you guys can understand that. But I will probably have like more of a flow and everything once he gets over there and we get him settled. So Jessica, thank you so much for the $5. You're hype. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That was a big win. I was not expecting that at all. I literally was not expecting that at all. Stormy's back there. John said we'll get well soon. Stop drinking that sewage lake. Literally. Ben said courtside hats being shipped soon. They are. So yes, they are actually. All of that stuff is on my dining room table right now, and I'm getting them packaged out, and I will likely get those sent out this week. I've gotten emails from a good handful of the Courtside Club VIP members. Still, again, I'm going to remind you, if you're a VIP member, please make sure that you check my recent post and email me your full name and address so I can get you your Courtside Club hat. Sonia, thank you so much for the $10. Kiora from a sunny day, Dream Island on the Gold Coast, Australia. That actually sounds amazing. Yes to the fever. Just popped in to say hello and support your chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Watch the USA rugby team. Okay, I still need to do that. Yes, you're right. You've been telling me I need to watch rugby. I still have not yet watched rugby, but I need to get on it. I feel like it'd be pretty cool. And also, wait, this is so random. I don't know if any of you guys saw this, if you're a fan of the NBA, but did you see that Rajon Rondo is now the #1 quarterback in flag football? Rajon Rondo, who played in the NBA for however long, is now the #1 quarterback in flag football. That's crazy. That's so random. Anyway, that rugby made me think of football, so it's kind of like the American version, you know? Kevin said every player on the Storm scored. How often does a whole team score? I'm not sure how often that happens, but it didn't work out good for them. Joseph, oh my gosh, thank you for the $5. I just had a good bowel movement. Okay, well, that might be TMI for the stream, but I appreciate the $5. Cindy, great party, Rad. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That was a fun one tonight. That was a good win that we really weren't expecting. So we'll see with the standings, you guys, as well. Like I told you, the teams that are in the bottom four, it's like the Seattle Storm, the Indiana Fever, the Golden State Valkyries, and the Los Angeles Sparks. They are all fighting for their lives right now. Literally all fighting for their lives, trying to get a decent seed in the playoffs. We're definitely going to have to see what happens with this team. If Caitlyn Clark comes back, if they decide to bring her back, I'm still not sure about it. I don't know how worth it is. But again, like, I'm not with her. I'm not rehabbing. I don't know how she feels. We'll just have to see. The team's definitely still stringing us along saying that she's coming back. But this team has been through so much. And I feel like the identity of the Fever, we've talked about it before, the identity of them has just been their resilience. You know what I mean? That's their never give up attitude. That's what the identity has been, because they don't have an identity with players. Their playing style seems like it changes every single game. Like, we don't even know what's going on. But anyway, A. Brown said we needed this win and we need to win against LA. Winning against LA is, a must. I don't know how they've lost 3 times already. It's kind of crazy. Team Magic said Rad in a full video this week. I need to figure that out. I need to start saving. I need to do a segment in videos that's literally Rad in a full. Because there are so many, like, even today I'm thinking about it. Aaliyah Boston, when she was driving and whatever the word is, like, hit it so hard off the underside of the basket that it like went all the way out to half court. There's so many things. There's somebody dribbling and just fell over. The WNBA is full of those moments. Why not highlight them and just have a little laugh, you know? Shackton does it for the NBA. Brian said, thank you for hosting another great live chat. Please keep us in the loop for your scheduled events so we can schedule time to be here. Okay, cool. And I've been trying, I don't know if you guys have realized, I have been trying to schedule the live stream so that you guys can see that I will be live at least an hour or a little bit earlier before I actually go live. If that works for you guys, I can also continue to do that. I will be going live for the game Friday. We'll be going live. I would just say at this point in time, unless you guys hear otherwise, I will be live for every single Fever game until the end of the season. So until you hear otherwise from me, I'll be live for all of those. And otherwise, like, please subscribe, turn your notifications on for solo episodes. I will definitely be working on those, and you guys can be prepared for a long video this week because I have a lot to talk about. Cindy said we need a bloopers reel for sure. Fabrice said we got to do it, Rad. There are just too many funny moments to let that pass you by, for sure. RL said, Rad, what is the thing that you're saying as part of your outro? So I say ooey and ah, and it's when Dre was playing for the Philippines, I noticed that there was this chant that all the fans were doing, and they were saying ooey and ah, ooey and ah, and it was anytime like the team was doing good, they would chant that, and I was like, what is that? And so basically I learned it, and it essentially means time to go home. So it's kind of like when you're beating a team in the game, it's kind of like saying game over, you know what I mean? Or na 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 na, hey goodbye. You know when they do that at games sometimes? It's very similar to that, but I think it's a cool phrase. I put clips of it on my social media and it went viral a little bit, so I just love it. The Filipino fans are amazing. The community there, they love basketball, so I'm not Filipino, but that's why I say it. So anyway, Jade said ooey and ah merchandise. That would be cool too. I got a lot of things to work on for Courtside Club. I feel like there's so much that we could do with Courtside Club. I'm also behind the scenes, you guys. I'm working on getting Courtside Club with a network, so help me, get some more sponsorships and stuff so I can, like, all of these ideas that we have, you need money to make t-shirts and things like that. And so if I'm able to generate a little bit more revenue with the show, then we'll be able to do all of these fun things. But firstly, your guys' support has been really awesome through all of it. So a lot of amazing ideas. We definitely need to do the everyone watches Courtside Club shirt. We need to do the ooey and ah shirts. I know you guys want something to do with the cats. I know you guys love Sunny. But like I said, if you guys are a Courtside Club member, then you will get the cat badges the longer that you're a member. So just so you know. T Magic said, Philippines love basketball. My b-ball YouTube channel views are from US, then Canada, then the Philippines. Yeah. The Philippines, like, really, they're great. And they love basketball. Like, the basketball community in the Philippines is amazing. And so, and Dre's played for them a couple times. And so the support that he gets from them is just so amazing. Anyway, I've said amazing 15 times now. Rodney, thank you for the $2. Those are watch party emojis. Woo! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It looks like Sunny's waking up. It's probably my time to go, you guys. Before you go, please make sure to like the live stream. I'm going to see if I'm even able to get off of here, though, because you guys know that my mouse has been glitching. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'm not able to leave. Let's see. Oh, my gosh. You guys, it's not letting me click stop streaming. I'm going to be on here all night. No, I'm dead serious. It's not letting me log off. I wasn't lying to you guys. None of my mouses or anything is working. I don't know what to do. What do you do? What do you do if nothing works? Hold on, I'll try my mouse trackpad. Hold on. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to shut down my computer and hope for the best, because I don't think you guys want to stare at me all evening. Stop streaming. Guys, this is insane. Gordon, oh my gosh. Thank you for the $20. I appreciate it. This is the heart because I can't even like the comment because of nothing's working. Just restart my computer. Dave said fever today, tomorrow, and forever. Check the battery in your mouse. No, everything's charged. And I have my mouse trackpad. Like, I have this plugged in. It's working. I can see the mouse. It just won't let me click anything. All right, well. I feel like a grandma on this. Okay, well, you guys. What do I do? Can I end it on my phone? Can I end it from my phone? Sorry, don't dislike the stream because of all my tech issues. I don't know what I'm doing here. I might just have to shut down. Trapped in a live stream by a rat. I mean, Gordon came in here in the clutch, gave me $20 so I can put it towards IT for my computer. Edie, thank you so much for the $6. Every win is welcome. Thank you. Unlimited said, let's go 24-hour stream. We're locked in. Oh my gosh. The marathon live stream that wasn't planned. One day we'll do that. What should we do that for? I will do a marathon live stream. Is there any day where there's like a million? I feel like it's only Thanksgiving and Christmas where they do all those games. And I definitely don't want to do a Christmas live stream. I need to spend time with my family. But, if ever there's a day, or college football, I feel like there's games all day. We could definitely do something like that. Time for a new PC. Yeah. Better order that pizza. Yeah, something. Okay, I'm going to try one more time. Wait, okay, I think it's, no, it's not working. Just kidding. All right, well, for those of you who came through clutch with the last minute super chats, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of you guys for hanging out with me. All of our Courtside Club members. Marathon stream is not happening tonight. Sorry to burst your bubble. I'm going to restart my computer and hope for the best. If you still hear my voice at 2 o'clock in the morning, then you know something really went wrong and I wasn't able to leave. But all right, forced quitting. Ooh, and I, you guys. I'll see you later.